Good day. If you're here today, it means you're looking for something. You're looking for success, for wealth, for a way to change your life. You're looking for freedom. You're looking for a blueprint, a map that will lead you to the top of the mountain where success and millions await. I'm not here to give you excuses. I'm here to give you the tools, the mindset, and the strategies that will transform your life. Success doesn't come by accident. It's built. It's crafted. You don't wait for a moment to strike you. You go and create that moment. So let's get into it. To become a millionaire, the first and most important step is having a vision. Without a clear picture of where you want to go, you're just wandering aimlessly, hoping for success to fall into your lap. But success doesn't work like that. It's not a random event that occurs because you wish for it. Success, particularly wealth, requires a roadmap, a destination you can see clearly in your mind. Vision is power. It's not just about setting goals. It's about setting a clear, compelling direction for your life that drives everything you do. When you have a vision, you have something to guide you. It gives you a sense of purpose. Every step you take, every decision you make, every ounce of energy you put into your work is fueled by the clarity of that vision. When you know where you want to go, everything you do becomes purposeful. Imagine trying to get to a place you've never been without a map or a guide. You could end up wasting years of your life, taking wrong turns and working hard without ever getting closer to where you truly want to be. The same principle applies to wealth creation. Without a vision, you're working hard, but not necessarily toward anything specific. You're stuck in a loop of effort without progress. A vision is not just a vague dream. So it's not just a desire to be successful or rich. A real vision is detailed and specific. It's about visualizing the exact life you want to live. Do you want a luxury home? What does it look like? What neighborhood is it in? What does it feel like to wake up every morning knowing that your financial freedom is guaranteed? Do you want to travel the world? What destinations are on your list? What experiences do you want to create for yourself, your family, and your future? What is your definition of success? And what are the exact steps that will get you there? This level of specificity is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Millionaires don't simply want to be wealthy. They know exactly what they want their wealth to do for them. Their vision is clear, so every decision they make is aligned with that ultimate goal. They don't get distracted by short-term gratification or the opinions of others. Their actions are consistent with the person they are becoming, and that's because their vision is clear. One of the biggest challenges many people face is not knowing exactly what they want. They may have a general idea but lack the clarity that will drive them to action. The most successful people, however, are crystal clear about what they want to achieve. Once they've locked onto their vision, they begin to shape their reality around it. This doesn't mean everything falls into place overnight, but it does mean that every step you take, every move you make is intentional and directed toward that specific end goal. In addition, having a vision provides you with the fuel to keep going when times get tough. The road to wealth isn't easy. It's filled with challenges, setbacks, and failures. But when you have a vision, you can look at those struggles as temporary obstacles. You can remind yourself that each hurdle is simply a step along the way to the life you've envisioned. A clear vision gives you the endurance to push through even when you want to quit. It gives you the emotional resilience to handle setbacks, knowing that they are just part of the process. Without that vision, you might give up after one or two failures, assuming that success is out of reach. This vision is something you need to keep in front of you at all times. You must live and breathe it. Write it down. Visualize it every single day. Create a vision board that shows exactly what you're working toward. The more real you make it in your mind, the more it becomes a part of you. Once your vision is clear, you must create a plan for how to bring it to life. This isn't about wishful thinking or hoping for good luck to come your way. It's about taking the vision and breaking it down into actionable steps. What knowledge do you need? What skills must you develop? What resources will you need? What sacrifices will you have to make? A vision is a powerful thing, but without a plan to achieve it, it remains just a dream. Your vision also serves as a filter for every opportunity that comes your way. As you begin to focus on your vision, you'll find that not every opportunity is worth pursuing. Many things will come your way that don't align with your vision and goals, and that's okay. When you're clear on what you want, you're better equipped to say no to distractions. Your vision helps you stay on course, avoiding the countless shiny objects that could pull you off track. It keeps you focused, and focus is one of the most powerful tools for achieving anything great. In the end, your vision becomes the driving force behind every decision you make. It becomes your reason for working hard, for learning, for growing, and for never giving up. It's what separates those who talk about success from those who actually achieve it. The clearer and more detailed your vision is, the more likely you are to take the necessary steps to make it happen. The best part? Your vision doesn't just serve you, it serves everyone around you. As you become the person who lives out that vision, you inspire others to do the same. You led by example, and that is how real, lasting success is created. If you want to become a millionaire, one truth you must understand is that action will always trump comfort. The comfort zone is a trap, a place where dreams go to die. It's easy to fall into the habit of settling for good enough because it feels safe. You get caught up in the daily routine of just getting by, and before you know it, years have passed, and you're still stuck in the same position, wondering why nothing's changing. But those who achieve extraordinary success, those who build real wealth, they don't live their lives based on comfort. They live by action, by pushing themselves to do things that are uncomfortable, difficult, and sometimes downright terrifying. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It's that voice inside your head that tells you to take it easy, to rest, to enjoy the small pleasures because tomorrow will be another day. But tomorrow never comes. Comfort will keep you in a cycle of procrastination and inaction. You'll wake up every day with the same routines, surrounded by the same people, and achieving the same results. If you want something different, if you want to create wealth, you need to take actions that move you out of your comfort zone. You think about the most successful people in the world, they didn't get there by sitting on the couch, waiting for an opportunity to land in their lap. They weren't born into wealth or handed success on a silver platter. They got there by grinding day in and day out, doing things that most people would never even consider. They took risks, they made sacrifices, they faced challenges head on, and they did all of this knowing that each of those actions brought them one step closer to their goals. You don't grow by playing it safe. You grow by pushing yourself, by embracing the discomfort of the unknown. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you expand your limits. You break through barriers that were once holding you back. Yes, it's uncomfortable at first. It's supposed to be. But if you want to reach the top, you can't afford to stay in a bubble of safety. Every millionaire, every successful person you admire has gone through periods of discomfort, doubt, and fear. But they pushed through because they understood that in order to succeed, they couldn't remain in the comfortable, familiar space that everyone else is content with. Comfort is not the path to wealth. The path to wealth is paved with discomfort, challenge, and most importantly, action. You might feel nervous or scared when you try something new, but those feelings aren't signs that you should stop. They're signals that you're growing, that you're pushing yourself to the next level. Those who remain in their comfort zones never experience the breakthroughs necessary to reach financial success. They avoid risks, they delay decisions, and they never truly challenge themselves. But every time you push yourself into the unknown, you're building the confidence and skill set that will lead you to where you want to go. So also crucial to understand that your comfort zone isn't just about physical ease, it's about mental comfort too. You can find comfort in negative patterns of thinking and limiting beliefs that tell you you can't be successful or that wealth is for other people, not you. These beliefs can be incredibly limiting. The rich don't think the way most people do. They don't let fear or uncertainty hold them back from taking bold action. They recognize that feeling uncomfortable is part of the journey, not an indication that they should stop. Let me be clear, you don't need to take massive leaps of faith all at once. Small, consistent actions toward discomfort, pushing yourself outside of the familiar little by little, will get you where you need to go. Each day you make the conscious choice to step outside of your comfort zone, you are building momentum. It's that momentum that will eventually lead to massive success, but it's up to you to make that decision. The choice is always yours. Do you stay where it's easy, or do you take action to build the life you've always dreamed of? It's not just about hard work either. Many people work hard, but they work hard on the wrong things in the wrong ways. If you're staying comfortable in your routine, constantly doing what you've always done, you're missing the point. Millionaires don't just work, they work strategically. They take deliberate actions that align with their goals, and they make sure that every move they make is pushing them forward. Comfort comes when the work is done, not during the process. When you're comfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're falling behind. The key to breaking free from the comfort zone is developing a mindset that thrives on action, that craves challenge. You have to cultivate an appetite for discomfort. When you're not constantly pushing yourself, when you're not stepping outside your boundaries, you're losing valuable time. Every second you spend avoiding action is a second you'll never get back. And time is the one thing that once gone can never be replaced. If you waste time in comfort, you're wasting the one resource that can never be reclaimed. Wealth doesn't come from easy choices. It comes from making the difficult decisions that other people won't make. It comes from putting in the work when everyone else is taking the easy road. Those who succeed are those who make the uncomfortable decisions every single day. They don't let fear dictate their actions. They don't procrastinate. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They act even when it's hard, and especially when it's uncomfortable. It's time to stop waiting for comfort to come to you. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to make discomfort your new normal. You need to embrace it, not avoid it. It's through discomfort that you will find your greatest growth. Every challenge you face will shape you, and every time you step into the unknown, you'll build the strength to keep going. Wealth isn't a result of passive living. It's the outcome of an active, bold, and relentless pursuit of your goals. To build true wealth and success, there is one trait that stands above all others: discipline. It is the foundation of everything. Without discipline, all the talent, ambition, and desire in the world will amount to nothing. It's discipline that separates the dreamers from the doers, the ones who talk about success from the ones who achieve it. Many people start their journey towards success with high hopes and big dreams, but few manage to make it to the top because they fail to maintain the discipline required to follow through. Discipline isn't just about following a routine or forcing yourself to do the right thing. It's about mastering your mind, overcoming your weaknesses, and consistently doing what needs to be done, no matter how hard or inconvenient. We all have moments where we feel lazy, where we would rather skip work, sleep in, or enjoy distractions. But discipline is the ability to push through those moments. It's choosing the difficult thing, the thing that will pay off in the long run over the easy, immediate gratification that holds no lasting value. Discipline isn't just a matter of willpower. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, and a commitment to your goals. Those who master discipline don't give themselves the luxury of slacking off because they understand that success is a result of consistent, focused effort over time. When you have discipline, you control your actions, your time, and your energy. You decide what gets your attention, not your emotions or impulses. Think about how easy it is to fall into distractions. The phone rings, social media notifications pop up, someone asks you to hang out, and suddenly your focus is gone. 1 hour slips into 2, and before you know it, your entire day is wasted. When you're disciplined, you learn how to shut out those distractions and focus on what truly matters. You understand that every minute of your day counts, and you choose to use that time productively. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about creating consistent habits that push you toward your goals day in and day out. Successful people don't need motivation because they are driven by their routine. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes depending on your mood or circumstances. Discipline, however, is a force that doesn't depend on how you feel. It's a choice you make every day, no matter what obstacles or challenges arise. In the early morning, when the world is still quiet, when everyone else is still asleep, a disciplined person is already up, already working on their goals. They understand that every day is an opportunity to get closer to the life they want to create. Think about athletes, for example. They don't become champions overnight, and they don't become champions by skipping workouts or taking shortcuts. Every day they wake up early, train hard, push their bodies beyond their limits, and constantly refine their skills. They make sacrifices in the short term for the long-term results. And it's not just about physical training. Mental discipline is just as crucial. A true champion learns to master their thoughts, to control their impulses, and to overcome self-doubt. They understand that victory is won in the moments when no one is watching, when they are pushing themselves just a little bit harder than they did the day before. The same applies to building wealth. It's not about a few big moves or a lucky break. It's about the small, disciplined steps you take every single day that compound over time. How are you using your time? Are you investing in your education, learning new skills, reading, or improving your craft? Are you setting aside time each day to focus on building your wealth, whether it's working on a business, networking, or analyzing investments? Every minute of every day is a choice. You can either use that time to build the life you want, or you can waste it. Success doesn't happen by chance. It happens through the accumulation of consistent, disciplined actions. It's also important to recognize that discipline is a form of self-respect. When you practice discipline, you're making a commitment to yourself. You're saying, I respect my future enough to do what it takes today. Discipline allows you to align your actions with your long-term vision, even when it's hard or inconvenient. It's easy to give in to short-term desires or to put things off until tomorrow, but every time you do that, you're telling yourself that your future doesn't matter. But when you embrace discipline, you're telling yourself that your goals and dreams are worth the effort. You are worthy of the success you're working for, and you're going to put in the work to make it happen. But discipline is not just about doing the right thing when things are easy. It's about pushing through when things get tough. When you're exhausted, when you feel like quitting, when you want to give up and take the easy way out, that's when discipline truly counts. It's easy to be disciplined when everything is going well, but what sets the successful apart is their ability to stick to their routine, to keep grinding, to keep moving forward when the path is unclear or difficult. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. The people who make it to the top don't wait for motivation to strike. They act regardless of how they feel. Furthermore, discipline in one area of life spills over into others. If you can maintain discipline in your work, you will find that it affects your relationships, your health, and your mental well-being. Successful people don't just focus on their careers, they also have the discipline to maintain a healthy lifestyle, to nurture their relationships, and to balance their personal life. Discipline in one area creates momentum that carries over to other areas. It's about becoming the type of person who follows through, who shows up consistently, and who stays true to their word, no matter the circumstances. The most successful individuals don't leave things to chance. They create a plan and then use discipline to execute it. They don't let emotions, distractions, or excuses derail them from their mission. Every day they get up, put in the work, and remain committed to their vision. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act and to those who have the discipline to keep acting, even when it's hard. In the end, discipline is what separates those who merely wish for success from those who achieve it. It's what allows you to turn your dreams into reality. It's the force that drives you forward, even when the road gets tough. If you want to build wealth, you need to master the art of discipline, because it is the key to consistency, progress, and ultimate success. The journey to becoming a millionaire is never static. It's not about reaching a point where you sit back, relax, and enjoy the rewards of your hard work without ever pushing forward. In fact, if you're not actively learning and evolving, you're falling behind. Wealth creation isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that demands continuous learning. To stay ahead, to remain relevant, and to unlock new opportunities, you must constantly be expanding your knowledge, refining your skills, and growing as an individual. The world around you is always changing. Technology, business models, economies, and even social dynamics evolve, often at a faster pace than we anticipate. If you stop learning, you're essentially allowing the world to pass you by. The tools and methods that worked yesterday might not be effective today, and if you're not learning, you'll quickly become outdated, irrelevant, and stuck. Millionaires understand this, which is why they never stop learning. They recognize that in order to stay at the top, they must keep sharpening their minds, adapting to new realities, and staying curious about everything that could contribute to their success. This doesn't mean that learning is confined to formal education or structured classrooms. The most successful people are often those who learn through experience, through failure, through reading, through watching others, and through seeking out knowledge wherever it might be found. Continuous learning involves actively engaging with the world, asking questions, experimenting, and challenging your own assumptions. You must become a student of life, whether you're reading books, attending seminars, engaging with mentors, or listening to podcasts. You need to be constantly absorbing new information that can give you an edge. One key to successful learning is a mindset of curiosity. Millionaires are curious people. They don't rest on the knowledge they have. They are constantly asking what's next, or how can I improve? They seek out new ideas, new strategies, and new perspectives. Instead of limiting themselves to a narrow scope of expertise, they actively look for ways to broaden their understanding. They understand that the more they learn, the more opportunities they open up for themselves. This mindset allows them to pivot when necessary and to recognize opportunities that others may overlook because they are too focused on the way things have always been done. You can't just learn the basics and expect to thrive. You need to learn deeply, comprehensively, and continuously. For example, think about the most successful entrepreneurs. They don't just know how to launch a business. They understand the intricacies of leadership, sales, marketing, finance, and customer psychology. The more knowledge they acquire, the more tools they have at their disposal to solve problems and make better decisions. If you want to build wealth, you need to develop a deep knowledge of the areas that impact your success. But learning isn't just about accumulating facts or information, it's about applying what you learn. Knowledge without action is just wasted potential. Millionaires don't just read books and attend seminars for the sake of it. They take what they learn and put it into practice immediately. They are experimental by nature, testing out theories and ideas in real life to see what works. This is where the true value of learning lies, when you apply it, when you test it, and when you see the results in your own life and business. One of the most valuable aspects of continuous learning is the ability to learn from mistakes. Every failure, every setback, and every challenge presents an opportunity to learn something new. Those who are unwilling to learn from their mistakes will continue to make the same ones, while those who embrace failure as a lesson can quickly adapt, adjust, and ultimately improve. The best learners aren't those who never fail. They are the ones who fail and learn faster than anyone else. In the world of wealth building, this is crucial because you will undoubtedly encounter setbacks. The faster you learn from them, the quicker you'll be able to bounce back and keep moving forward. Learning doesn't have to be a solitary pursuit either. Surrounding yourself with people who can teach you, challenge you, and provide new perspectives is an essential part of the process. Your network is an invaluable resource for continuous learning. By engaging with other successful people, you gain access to their knowledge, experience, and insights. Whether it's through mentorship, partnership, or simple conversations, learning from others accelerates your own growth. The more you surround yourself with people who are ahead of you, the more you can tap into their wisdom and use it to propel yourself forward. Don't be afraid to ask questions, seek advice, or find a mentor who can guide you. In addition to personal growth, continuous learning allows you to stay flexible and adaptable. The business world doesn't stay the same for long. Trends come and go, technologies advance, and customer preferences shift. Those who are stuck in their ways and resist learning will find themselves falling behind. But those who are continuously learning are better able to adjust, seize new opportunities, and evolve their businesses. Being open to learning new strategies, new technologies, or new ways of thinking gives you the agility to navigate through change with ease and confidence. Learning also expands your creativity. The more you expose yourself to new ideas, industries, and disciplines, the more you can think outside the box. This creative thinking is often the difference between success and failure. When you're learning constantly, you're expanding your mind and allowing new solutions to emerge. Whether it's finding an innovative way to market a product, an efficient way to run your business, or a unique approach to solving a problem, learning helps you think in ways you never could have if you had stayed in your comfort zone. But perhaps one of the most powerful aspects of continuous learning is its ability to build confidence. The more knowledge you acquire, the more capable you feel. When you know you have the information, tools, and skills to handle any challenge that comes your way, your confidence skyrockets. This confidence translates into better decision-making, stronger leadership, and the courage to take risks that can lead to great rewards. It's much easier to take bold actions when you feel equipped with the right knowledge and insight to navigate any situation. Finally, as you continue to learn, you develop a deeper understanding of what truly matters. You begin to realize that wealth isn't just about accumulating money, it's about creating value. When you commit to learning, you also develop a deeper sense of purpose and direction. The more you learn, the more you understand that true success comes from contributing something meaningful to the world. Whether it's through the products or services you provide, the value you bring to others, or the impact you have on your community, continuous learning allows you to understand your place in the world and how to make your mark in a way that goes beyond just financial gain. In the end, wealth isn't just about making money, it's about becoming the kind of person who can sustain and grow that wealth. And to do that, you must commit to continuous learning, constantly improving yourself and expanding your horizons. This process of growth is what allows you to not only achieve wealth, but to maintain it and make it meaningful. Failure is often seen as something to be avoided at all costs, a negative event that signals defeat, incompetence, or lack of ability. Society tends to view failure as something shameful, something to hide or cover up. But in reality, failure is one of the most powerful and valuable experiences you can have on your journey to success, especially when it comes to building wealth. The truth is, failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace. It's not an end, but a stepping stone to greater success. Failure is your greatest teacher because it holds the lessons that no success can offer, and it's only through failure that you can achieve true growth. When you fail, you are given an opportunity to learn in a way that no amount of success can teach you. Success can feel good, but it doesn't always tell you what went right. And it certainly doesn't highlight where you can improve. Failure, on the other hand, reveals your weaknesses and mistakes in a way that nothing else does. It forces you to reflect, adjust, and try again. Every time you fail, you learn something new about yourself and about the process you're going through. Whether you fail in business, in investments, in a relationship, or in any other area of life, you gain insight that shapes your future decisions. The first lesson failure teaches you is resilience. It shows you that the road to success is not always smooth. There will be setbacks, detours, and moments when everything seems to be falling apart. But failure teaches you that these moments aren't permanent unless you allow them to be. When you fail, you face the choice of giving up or trying again. The successful people in the world are those who refuse to be defeated. They understand that failure is simply part of the process. Each time they fall, they pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and go at it again, but with more wisdom and determination than before. Resilience is built through failure, and it's this resilience that allows you to keep pushing forward when everything seems impossible. Failure also teaches you the importance of perseverance. You cannot succeed without first failing, and failure does not mean you stop trying. It means you adjust and keep going. Often, when things get tough, people tend to quit. They believe that one failure is a sign that success is unattainable. But it's through perseverance, through continuing to move forward despite setbacks, that success is achieved. Think about the greatest achievers in history. Most of them faced multiple failures before they found success. Thomas Edison, for example, is famously quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failure he experienced was a step toward the eventual success he would have with the invention of the light bulb. He didn't stop after each failed attempt. He persevered, learning from each failure until he found the solution. Another crucial lesson that failure teaches you is humility. The more you fail, the more you realize that no one is invincible. Everyone, no matter how successful, will face setbacks, challenges, and moments of self-doubt. It's easy to think that success comes easily to others, but failure reminds us that no one is immune to struggles. This humility allows you to approach life with a realistic perspective, knowing that you must continue to work, learn, and grow. It strips away any arrogance or entitlement and teaches you the importance of continually working on yourself, no matter how far along you are in your journey. Failure is also a master of self-awareness. It forces you to confront your own limitations, weaknesses, and mistakes in a way that success cannot. It's easy to believe you have everything figured out when things are going well, but failure breaks down that illusion. It forces you to be brutally honest with yourself, to analyze what went wrong and where you could have done better. Through this process, you get to know yourself in a much deeper way, which ultimately makes you more capable of handling future challenges. If you never fail, you never truly learn your own boundaries. You never discover where you need to grow. It's failure that teaches you who you are and what you're capable of. Moreover, failure helps you build critical thinking and problem-solving skills. When you fail, you are forced to think more creatively, to look at situations from different angles and to come up with solutions you may not have considered before. Success may feel satisfying, but failure makes you more resourceful. It teaches you how to adapt, how to adjust your strategies, and how to find new approaches to overcome obstacles. Every failure is a problem to be solved, and solving problems is one of the core skills of success. The more problems you solve, the better you become at problem solving. The more failures you experience, the more opportunities you have to develop this skill. Failure also builds grit, the mental toughness to endure hardship and persist even when it feels like you're not making progress. Grit is a key component of success because it ensures that you keep pushing forward no matter how tough things get. You develop grit when you fail and keep going. Every time you hit a wall, but refuse to stay down, you're strengthening your resolve. Without grit, it's easy to give up after facing challenges, but with grit, you keep going, knowing that success is just around the corner if you continue to put in the work. On a practical level, failure helps you refine your strategies and increase your chances of success. After each failure, you have a clearer idea of what doesn't work and why. This means you can eliminate ineffective methods at once and focus on what's likely to bring better results. You begin to see patterns in your decisions and actions, and this allows you to make smarter, more informed choices going forward. Instead of repeating the same mistakes, you learn how to pivot, adapt, and grow your knowledge and approach. Another crucial aspect of failure is that it teaches you to take risks. When you fail, you learn that failure is not the end of the world. It's simply a setback, a chance to grow. This understanding removes the fear of failure and encourages you to take calculated risks, knowing that even if you fail, you'll emerge stronger and wiser. The more you fail, the more you realize that taking risks is an essential part of success. Without failure, there is no real progress. The greatest breakthroughs happen when we step outside of our comfort zones, and we can only do that when we're no longer afraid of failure. Finally, failure teaches you to be patient. Success is not immediate. It is the result of repeated effort, testing, and learning. Failure forces you to slow down, evaluate your approach, and take the necessary time to truly understand the situation. The people who succeed are those who understand the value of time and patience. They don't expect everything to fall into place immediately, and they don't quit after one or two failures. They allow themselves the time to learn, adapt, and grow. Failure is often seen as a roadblock, but it is, in fact, the most essential part of the journey. It is your greatest teacher because it shows you what you are capable of, reveals where you need to improve, and helps you develop the strength and mindset to keep moving forward. The lessons you learn from failure are the ones that shape your character, define your resilience, and ultimately lead to your success. Embrace failure, learn from it, and use it as the stepping stone to reach your greatest potential. If you want to achieve success and build wealth, one of the most powerful things you can do is surround yourself with winners. The people you spend time with, the people you engage with regularly, have a profound impact on your mindset, behavior, and overall trajectory in life. It's a simple but powerful principle. The people you associate with can either lift you up or pull you down. Winners, those who are driven, successful, and committed to constant growth, have the power to propel you forward, inspire you, and challenge you to be the best version of yourself. We often hear the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," and it holds a great deal of truth. The conversations you have, the habits you form, and the values you adopt are all influenced by those around you. If you spend your time with people who are ambitious, focused, and passionate about their goals, you'll find yourself adopting similar attitudes and behaviors. Success becomes contagious. The drive of others will fuel your own ambitions, and their achievements will serve as both motivation and a blueprint for your own path to greatness. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are negative, complacent, or indifferent to success, it's easy to fall into the same mindset. You may find yourself settling for mediocrity, making excuses and justifying why you're not achieving your goals. When you're around people who aren't striving for something greater, their lack of ambition can drain your energy and prevent you from seeing the possibilities that lie ahead. You start to think that their limitations are your own, and you begin to accept less for yourself. Winners, however, possess a mindset of abundance. They believe in possibilities, and they view challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. This mindset is contagious, and when you surround yourself with people who think this way, you begin to adopt that same approach. You start to see solutions instead of problems. You develop a mindset that is focused on growth, learning, and continual improvement. Being around winners will shift your perception of what's possible. You'll start to see doors opening where you once saw walls. Winners believe in their ability to create the life they want, and when you associate with people who carry that belief, it becomes easier to believe in your own potential. Another powerful effect of surrounding yourself with winners is that they push you to level up. When you see those around you constantly striving for excellence, setting higher standards, and achieving more, it forces you to evaluate your own efforts. It makes you ask yourself, am I doing everything I can to reach my full potential? Winners don't let you stay complacent or stagnant. They challenge you to raise the bar for yourself and show you what's possible when you stop playing small. Their success serves as a reflection of what's possible, and you begin to understand that their achievements are not random. They are the result of consistent action, smart choices, and an unwavering commitment to growth. Surrounding yourself with winners also fosters accountability. When you're around people who are serious about their goals and hold themselves to high standards, you'll feel a natural sense of accountability. You won't be able to slack off or make excuses when the people around you are pushing themselves to perform at their best. Winners keep each other in check. They encourage one another to follow through on promises, to meet deadlines, and to maintain their focus. The pressure to live up to those standards can be uncomfortable at times, but it is precisely that discomfort that accelerates growth. Accountability is one of the most effective tools for success, and being in an environment where accountability is a shared value will force you to rise to the occasion. Beyond just challenging you, winners also provide a wealth of knowledge and experience. When you're surrounded by people who have already achieved what you aspire to, You gain access to their insights, strategies, and wisdom. You can learn from their successes and, just as importantly, from their failures. They've walked the path before you and can offer guidance on what works, what doesn't, and what you should focus on to avoid common pitfalls. Having access to such valuable resources accelerates your learning curve and gives you a distinct advantage over those who are trying to figure it all out on their own. This mentorship, whether formal or informal, can be one of the most transformative aspects of your journey toward success. Winners also instill a sense of confidence in those around them. Their energy, their commitment, and their belief in themselves and their abilities can help you believe in your own potential. When you spend time with people who believe in the possibilities and who are certain about their goals, you begin to adopt that same self-assurance. You start to see your own worth and potential in a new light. Confidence is something that is built by action, but it's also reinforced by the people you have around you. When the people in your circle support you, challenge you, and believe in you, it becomes easier to believe in yourself. Winners are not afraid to take risks, and this willingness to step outside of their comfort zones can be one of the most empowering things you can witness. When you see people around you taking calculated risks, failing, learning, and succeeding, you are reminded that risks are a necessary part of growth. You realize that without taking chances, you'll never achieve anything meaningful. Winners inspire you to step into your own fear, to push through the discomfort, and to take action, even when the outcome is uncertain. They show you that greatness lies on the other side of fear, and that failure is simply part of the process. In addition to motivation, guidance, accountability, and confidence, winners offer a network of opportunities. The more successful people you know, the more doors open for you. Success breeds success, and when you surround yourself with winners, you begin to tap into a network of people who can help you reach your goals. These are the people who can introduce you to valuable contacts, offer business opportunities, and provide resources that would otherwise be out of reach. In the world of wealth building, networking is crucial. By surrounding yourself with winners, you expand your own network exponentially, increasing your chances of discovering new opportunities, partnerships, and ideas that can elevate your success. Finally, winners create a sense of possibility. They show you that anything is possible with the right mindset, work ethic, and determination. When you see the people around you achieving extraordinary things, it pushes you to think bigger, to imagine a future that's even greater than you've previously thought possible. Winners set the standard for what's achievable, and they continuously raise that standard. By being around them, you start to see a life that is full of opportunity, growth, and success. You understand that there are no limits to what you can achieve when you surround yourself with the right people. If you want to build wealth, become successful, and achieve greatness, one of the most powerful decisions you can make is to surround yourself with winners. These individuals will push you, inspire you, hold you accountable, and provide the knowledge and resources you need to reach your fullest potential. They will challenge your thinking, expand your vision, and motivate you to take bold action. Success is contagious, and when you choose to surround yourself with those who embody success, you are more likely to achieve it yourself. So take a long look at the people around you, evaluate whether they are helping or hindering your growth, and make the decision to align yourself with those who will help you rise. One of the most powerful principles of building wealth is learning how to effectively leverage both your time and your money. Both time and money are limited resources, and how you use them determines the trajectory of your life and success. The art of leveraging these two assets is what separates the wealthy from the average, the successful from the struggling. The concept of leverage is simple, yet often overlooked. When you use your resources strategically, you can exponentially increase your results, and that's exactly what wealth building is all about. Time is one of the most precious commodities we have. Once it's gone, you can never get it back. Time is an irreplaceable asset, and how you choose to use it plays a major role in your success. The rich understand the importance of time, and they don't waste it. Instead of spending their time on low-value tasks that don't contribute to their long-term goals, they focus on activities that move them forward, whether that's working on their business, developing new skills, or building relationships that help them grow. Time, like money, must be managed effectively if you want to make the most of it. One way to leverage your time is to delegate tasks that are not the best use of your attention. As you grow in your career or business, your time becomes more valuable. You simply cannot afford to spend hours on tasks that can be done by someone else. This is why wealthy individuals understand the power of delegation. They hire people to handle certain tasks, whether that's administrative work, customer service, or technical work, so they can focus their time on high-leverage activities. The more you delegate, the more you free up your time to focus on the things that truly move the needle in terms of growth, whether that's building new business strategies, networking with potential partners, or pursuing education that enhances your expertise. In this way, you are leveraging the time of others to free up your own time, allowing you to focus on scaling your success. Equally important is how you use your time to invest in yourself. The richest individuals are constant learners. They never stop improving their skills or knowledge. They attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and engage with mentors because they know that the more they learn, the more effective they become. Learning is an investment in your future success, and it's one of the best ways to leverage your time. By gaining new skills and knowledge, you increase your ability to make better decisions, seize more opportunities, and ultimately build more wealth. Time spent on personal development is never wasted. It pays dividends in the form of greater success, higher income, and a deeper understanding of how to navigate challenges. Money, much like time, is also a resource that must be used strategically to build wealth. The key to leveraging money is understanding that money itself is not the goal, it's the vehicle to create more wealth. Wealthy individuals do not work just for a paycheck, they work to create systems and investments that generate money passively. Rather than letting their money sit idle, they find ways to put it to work for them. Investing in assets that generate a return, whether that's stocks, real estate, or business ventures, allows you to leverage your money and compound your wealth over time. One of the most effective ways to leverage money is through investing in real estate. Real estate allows you to use leverage, meaning you can borrow money to buy a property and generate rental income or sell it for a profit. With the right investments, real estate can provide a steady cash flow while also appreciating in value over time. This is the kind of leverage that builds wealth. It's not just about working harder to make more money, but about using your existing resources to multiply your wealth. Real estate is just one example. There are other forms of investment that can allow you to leverage your money in similar ways, such as stocks, bonds, or businesses. The key is learning how to make your money work for you rather than working for money all your life. The concept of using other people's money is another powerful form of leveraging. Many wealthy individuals don't rely solely on their own savings or resources to fund their ventures. Instead, they seek out investors, business partners, or even take loans to fund their businesses or investments. By using other people's money, they can scale their ventures much more quickly than they could using just their own funds. The idea is to access capital that allows you to multiply your efforts. If you're able to generate returns greater than the cost of the borrowed money, you are effectively using option to create wealth at a much faster rate. However, this kind of leverage comes with risk, and it requires a deep understanding of your investments in the markets you're operating in. Done correctly, though, OP is a powerful tool for accelerating wealth building. In addition to time and money, leverage can also come in the form of relationships. Your network is an invaluable asset, and how you leverage it can open doors to opportunities that you might never have access to on your own. When you surround yourself with successful individuals, mentors, and like-minded people, you can tap into their knowledge, experience, and resources. You may not have the capital to start a business on your own, but by leveraging the right relationships, you may find investors who are willing to back your vision. You might not have the expertise to scale your business, but by surrounding yourself with people who do, you can fast-track your growth. Building and nurturing relationships is a critical part of leveraging both time and money, as it allows you to tap into other people's resources, skills, and experiences to accelerate your own success. However, it's important to understand that leveraging time and money effectively requires discipline and patience. Wealth is not built overnight. It's about making small strategic moves that compound over time. Just as time leverages itself, the more time you have, the more opportunities you create your investments, and the smart use of your money will compound as well. Every decision you make, every dollar you invest, and every moment you spend learning or working towards your goals contributes to the larger picture of wealth creation. The key is to stay consistent, be patient, and stay focused on the long-term vision. Building wealth through leverage is a marathon, not a sprint. Furthermore, it's essential to be smart about where you choose to place your focus. Many people fail because they spread themselves too thin, trying to leverage too many things at once. They invest in too many different assets without fully understanding any of them, or they spend their time on too many low-value activities. The key to effective leverage is focus. Concentrate on the things that are going to yield the highest return. Focus on the investments that are most aligned with your goals and where you have the most knowledge or expertise. By narrowing your focus and being strategic, you can leverage both your time and money in a way that maximizes results. Another critical aspect of leveraging time and money is understanding the power of automation. With the advent of technology, many processes and tasks that once required a significant amount of time and effort can now be automated. Whether it's automating your investments through a robo-advisor, automating your business processes through software, setting up systems that generate passive income, automation allows you to leverage your time and money in a way that frees you up to focus on more high-level decisions. The beauty of automation is that it works for you even when you're not actively involved, allowing you to continue making money and growing your wealth without constantly needing to work. Ultimately, the ability to leverage time and money is at the heart of wealth building. It's about being strategic, focused, and smart in how you use these resources. By effectively leveraging both your time and money, you can create a cycle of growth and wealth that compounds over time, allowing you to achieve financial freedom and success at a much faster pace than those who rely solely on their own efforts. The phrase "never settle" is often repeated in the pursuit of success, but too many people overlook the power behind these two simple words. Settling is a dangerous trap that many fall into, often unknowingly. It's easy to fall into the comfort of mediocrity, to get comfortable with the status quo, to convince yourself that things are good enough. But in reality, settling is one of the biggest barriers to achieving greatness and true fulfillment. To truly succeed, to reach your highest potential, and to create a life that exceeds your expectations, you must never settle. When we talk about never settling, it's not just about not accepting poor circumstances or striving for higher material wealth. It's about refusing to compromise on your standards, your values, and your dreams. It's about always reaching for the best version of yourself, even when it feels easier to settle for less. In every area of life, whether it's your career, relationships, health, or personal growth, settling means accepting something less than what you are capable of. And when you do that, you rob yourself of the opportunity to experience true success, happiness, and fulfillment. The reality is that mediocrity is seductive. It comes dressed in comfort and stability and in the illusion of security. It's easy to tell yourself that you're doing fine when you've got a decent job, a roof over your head, and a predictable routine. But deep down, you know that this is not the full extent of what you're capable of. You know that there is more to life than just getting by, than just existing in a cycle of routine, than just accepting the limits others impose on you. Settling is what keeps people stuck. It keeps them from ever taking risks, from pursuing their dreams, from putting in the hard work necessary to achieve greatness. The first step to truly embracing a mindset of never settling is to understand that comfort is an illusion. The world constantly tells us that comfort is something to be sought after, something to be earned, but comfort is the enemy of growth. When you get too comfortable, you stop striving for more, you stop pushing yourself to evolve, and you stop challenging yourself to break new boundaries. To achieve extraordinary things in life, you must be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens in the discomfort zone. It's when you push through fear, uncertainty, and obstacles that you grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Settling is easy, but it's also a trap. It prevents you from ever stepping into the discomfort where true success is born. It's also important to realize that settling is a choice. Life doesn't force you to settle. You choose whether you'll take the easy path or the hard one. Settling for mediocrity often comes from fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. People settle because they are afraid to fail. They'd rather play it safe and live a life that doesn't challenge them than risk falling short of their goals. But fear of failure is just a barrier to your true potential. Every successful person you look up to has faced rejection, obstacles, and failure, but they never allowed those experiences to define them. They saw failure as part of the process, as a stepping stone to success, and they never let it stop them from going after their dreams. This mindset of never settling requires a radical level of self-belief. It's about understanding your worth and your potential and refusing to accept anything less than what you deserve. When you settle, you're saying that you don't believe you can achieve more. But when you refuse to settle, you're telling yourself that you are capable of greatness, that you have what it takes to push past your limits and create something extraordinary. Self-belief is the foundation of never settling. It's not about arrogance or thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing your value and realizing that the world has so much more to offer than the mediocre circumstances you may have settled for. One of the most dangerous aspects of settling is that it leads to regret. People who settle often look back on their lives with a sense of what could have been. They think about the dreams they gave up on, the goals they never pursued, and the life they could have built if only they had taken a chance. Regret is a powerful emotion, and it often comes from the realization that you chose comfort over the pursuit of something greater. It comes from realizing that you stopped short of your potential, and now the window of opportunity has passed. Settling leads to a life of what-ifs, and that is the ultimate tragedy. Regret is the price of mediocrity, and no one wants to look back on their life and wish they had done things differently. Moreover, settling robs you of the joy and satisfaction that comes with striving for something greater. There is a deep sense of fulfillment that comes from working towards something you truly want, from seeing your hard work pay off, and from realizing that your efforts were not in vain. When you settle, you deny yourself the joy that comes from accomplishing your goals and living life on your own terms. You deny yourself the pleasure of pushing your own limits and proving to yourself that you're capable of so much more than you ever thought possible. Achieving something difficult, something that required persistence, patience, and effort, is incredibly rewarding. Settling, on the other hand, leaves you with a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction, as if you've missed out on what could have been. Another key aspect of never settling is that it requires a relentless pursuit of personal growth. People who settle stop evolving, they stop learning, they stop challenging themselves, and they stop improving. But personal growth is essential for success. It's the continuous pursuit of becoming a better version of yourself that keeps you moving forward. Never settling means you're always striving to improve your knowledge, your skills, your health, your mindset, and your relationships. It means that no matter how far you've come, you're always looking for ways to take it to the next level. The most successful people in the world are not those who settle for good enough. They are the ones who constantly seek to expand their capabilities and push themselves beyond what they thought was possible. Additionally, never settling requires you to set high standards for yourself. If you accept mediocrity, you will get mediocre results. But if you hold yourself to a higher standard, your actions, decisions, and results will reflect that standard. By setting the bar high, you push yourself to meet your own expectations, and in doing so, you often surpass what you thought you could achieve. High standards force you to be disciplined, to hold yourself accountable, and to make better choices in every aspect of your life. Settling is a lack of ambition, a refusal to hold yourself to a higher standard. But the moment you decide to stop settling, you begin the journey toward achieving greatness. Another critical element of never settling is that it demands action. It's easy to say you want more, but the difference between those who settle and those who succeed is action. You can't just think about wanting more, you must do the work. Never settling means that you're willing to put in the effort, to take the necessary steps, to make sacrifices, and to stay committed even when it's hard. It requires discipline, persistence, and a willingness to keep moving forward even when the road gets tough. Every day that you choose to take action instead of accepting mediocrity is a step toward a life of success and fulfillment. In every area of life, from your career to your relationships, from your personal goals to your health, never settle. Don't settle for less than you deserve. Don't settle for a life of mediocrity, and don't settle for comfort over growth. Never settle means always striving to be better, to do more, and to reach for the highest version of yourself. Success is not something that comes to those who settle. It comes to those who are willing to push beyond their limits, who are willing to take risks, to fail, to learn, and to grow. When you choose to never settle, you unlock the door to a life full of opportunity, achievement, and fulfillment. Never settle for anything less than the extraordinary life you're capable of creating. As you move forward in your journey, remember this: settling is the enemy of greatness. It's easy to get comfortable, to fall into the trap of mediocrity, but you were not made for mediocrity. You were made for more. Every dream you have, every ambition burning inside you is a reflection of your potential. Don't let fear, complacency, or the opinions of others hold you back from pursuing it. Never settle for less than what you truly deserve. Push yourself beyond the limits you've set, because there are no limits to what you can achieve if you're willing to take action, learn, grow, and relentlessly pursue your goals. The road to success will be hard, and at times will challenge you in ways you never expected. But remember, it's in those moments of struggle, when you refuse to settle, that you'll experience the greatest growth and reward. So go out there, take risks, aim high, and never, ever settle. The life you're capable of creating is far greater than you can imagine. And it all starts with the decision to never settle for anything less than your best. Your journey to greatness begins now.